I got a fish on the first throw. You gotta be kidding me. What in the world have I got? Oh my God, this is a big bass. Wow, first cast. Welcome to Crutcher Lake, guys. I got the kayak with me. Let's go catch some bass. I'm gonna try some of this yum shad scent on my spinnerbait. Putting a lot of it on there. Alright, this is the last brush pile I'm throwing the spinnerbait through, and then I'm switching baits. Oh, and I got him too. Wow. I guess I'm not switching baits now. Got him. That took a while to get a bite on that spinnerbait. That's on that white booyah with a Kayak swim bait on it. Not a bad fish. First fish of the morning. Took me about 30 minutes to get one. Ooh, look at that. Gar, he had it. He don't want to let go. Fish came up right there. I'm pretty sure it was a gar, but ooh, wow, that's an Asian carp. That scared the crap out of me. I hit him with my spinnerbait. There he is. Oh man, that's a good one. It happened again. I said I was about to take the spinnerbait off, and then I caught that guy. So every time I fish long enough with this thing and I think I'm fixing to take it off, I catch a fish. So I'm going to stick with this pattern for another few minutes and just figured that the fish are spread out. Alright folks, the spinnerbait is just not producing. I'm switching over to this RattleTrap. This is the chartreuse bleeding shad, I think is what this is called, something like that. I got a fish on the first throw. You gotta be kidding me. What in the world have I got? Oh my God, this is a big bass. Wow, first cast. Wow. Holy crap. You've got to be joking me. Wow. I couldn't put my hand in his mouth because he had all them hooks. But look at that big bass. That's probably about a 4-pounder. I put that RattleTrap on right there and threw it one time. That was the first cast. Look at his tails all beat up like he's spawning or something. That's crazy. That is a pig. I've been throwing that spinnerbait all morning. That was the wrong bait to be throwing if these guys are biting that. Well, let's see if we can't catch another one. There he goes. Got him. Decent fish. There he is. Well, and that got me so much momentum. I'm going into the bank. Not a bad little fish. Pretty fish. He gone. Oh man, there he is. Wow. Oh, and he got off. I could tell he was just barely hooked. Got him. Nice fish. 1.5 pound, 2 pounder. Thick chunker. Ooh, I got him. Oh, that's a good fish too. Look like I got him hooked on the outside. He's a healthy one too. Ooh wee. I did have him hooked on the outside. That's what I thought. Well, he's gonna be a chore to get off, I think, without getting hooked. Awesome, I got him off without hurting him. That's still a good fish. All these fish have been chunkers, real thick. I should have brought a stringer with me. I could have had a big fish fry off of these guys. Man, these are some good fish. That's awesome. I'm still catching them on that RattleTrap. I fished the first few hours this morning with that spinnerbait and a buzzbait, and had I thrown this from the beginning, I'd have caught a lot more fish. Ooh, I got him. That fish hit funny. He just ran to the side. Oh, and he came off. Catch and release. Wow, there is a giant water moccasin coming right at me. Holy Jesus. Guys, you probably can't see him, but there is a giant water moccasin right there. I'm going to go on and get out of his way because they're like honey badgers. They don't really care. I'll make sure you can see him when he comes by. He sees me. He's just chilling up under that limb. Oh, it's like he wants to come out here and play. Yeah, we ain't playing that noise. Look at him. He's looking right at me. He sees me. Well, he's gonna come on out here. Let me go and see what this is out here. No, you don't. This is not what you want when you're in a kayak. He sees me. I think he sees my bait moving around. He's very poisonous, so I'm not going to say he's harmless, but I can get away from him. But that's a bad dude. That's not the dude you want jumping in your boat. That's the bad one. Most of the snakes you see out here are not those, but you can clearly see that is an absolute nasty water moccasin. I think he just saw my boat, my bait dangling in the air or something, or saw me and just wanted to come scope it out. But they are not scared, so if they see you, they're not going to run. And that's generally how you tell if they're poisonous, really. Like, you can look at their body structure and tell if they're poisonous, but poisonous ones don't run from you. Poisonous ones are not scared. The non-poisonous ones will immediately leave. Had I sat there for a minute, though, he probably would have came out here to the boat. See all those bait fish? Look, here's some right here by the boat. Stuff's chasing them under the water. It's just, I think most of it's gar. And it's surprising I'm not getting more gar bites on this bait. Ooh, wow, I don't know what that is. That acting like a gar. Oh, it is. Dang. That's not good. I need my bait. I need him to get off and not break my line, because I need that bait. Well, I got him off. I had to manhandle him. That sucks if you get a gar like that with those teeth and you got no pliers in the boat. Guys, when you're fishing these river oxbows and you see a bank like that that looks relatively clean, it's not. Like, I've caught a lot of fish on these banks like this that looks like there's very little cover compared to like this. You think there's very little cover over here, but it's all just under the water. So you don't skip this bank, you just have to trust that the cover's there and it's down underneath the surface where you can't see it. But you throw a bait in there with a bunch of hooks and you'll find out that it's there, because you'll hang it. I've hung a pile of them today. Oh man, I got a fish as soon as it hit the water. What in the world have I got? Have I got a bass? It is a bass. Look at that. It touched the water and he was on it. Wow. Awesome. That's cool. Thanks, buddy. Okay, guys. If you're like me and you grew up in the Memphis area, you probably grew up fishing Dacus Lake, Island 40, Lakeview, all these other river chutes that are now closed. You can't fish any of them. I think they said Dacus was open for a couple weeks earlier this summer or something like that. It was weird. But most of the oxbow lakes have been closed, like private landowners, hunting clubs, whatever. This is Crutcher Lake. I have never been here before. This is my first day on the water. I ran into it coming out here to the TWA Dove Field the other day. This is in John Tully WMA State Park out here north of Memphis. Now it's a little bit of a drive, but if you're looking for a suitable alternative to all of those oxbow lakes that are around the Memphis area, this is it. It's not lined with cypress trees like Lakeview, but it's got 2 boat ramps. You can launch a legit boat in here. Now they're a little bit sketchy. They're not, you know, this one down here is a gravel boat ramp and that one's concrete, but I don't know the condition of it under the water. But you can launch a regular sized boat in here, and it's pretty long and it's got some good quality fish, and it does have Asian carp in here, but not very many. So that was a bonus. I did spook one of them out of the water and I saw a couple in the water, but not very many compared to some of the other lakes. So this one is a great alternative. I will definitely be back to this lake. And this is Sunday, guys. Look, there is nobody on the water. Nobody. There was one other boat this morning, and then a guy came down here throwing a cast net for a minute. That was it. I got the whole freaking thing to myself. It's a little bit of a hike, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. I just smashed some fish. So that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys are having a great holiday weekend. I'll catch you next time.